Alright everybody, what is going on? We're hopping into a 200% level 10 Link's EZA showcase for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta LR, who just got their EZA over here on Global as part of the 9th anniversary. Try saying that all in one breath off the top of your head. I'm sure it's not that hard, but anyway. So they've got their EZA here. We are running them on one of their 200% leader skills. We're on the tournament participants team led by 17 and 18. And I will say that we actually had both 17 and 18 on turn 1. This is actually turn 2 right here. And we did have a UI Goku, and we were able to get the support buff off. There we go. So if you guys remember that 17 and 18 unit, they do get a unit super attack whenever there's a Goku on rotation. And as a result, they give all allies attack and defense 35% for 2 turns. So we have 2 instances of that active right here on this rotation. So as you can see, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta are starting out at 421k defense. Just quick overview of their kit. I'm not going to go into everything until the very end of the video whenever we do the full breakdown. What these guys do, they guaranteed crit at 24 key. They get damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. They get like a additional super attack that has a high chance, I believe. High chance, I believe. Yes. Launches an additional attack as a high chance of becoming a super attack up to 3 per rainbow key sphere obtained. So you want to get at least 3 rainbow key spheres with them. They got some other stuff going on in their kit as well. As well as like rainbow orb changing and things like that. But that's the main gist that we got going on right here. So these guys are a huge damage powerhouse. They are a nuker, by the way, so you want to try to get them as many orbs as possible. We do have Mr. Boo on rotation as well, giving us rainbow orb support. We have 17 here. 17 could die, but I'm going to put my money on Evolution Blue Vegeta and Kaioken Goku just wiping this Vegeta out right here. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll survive, but I've got a pretty good feeling that he's going to get KO'd here. Sorry I keep having all these random cord issues, by the way. So let's go ahead. Let's grab 17 this. It doesn't really matter what we give him. Now, again, we could die here, just depending on what happens to 17. But let's just go. Let's just see what happens. So Evolution Blue Evolution Blue Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta and Kaioken Goku, they start out at a 15.37 million attack stat right here. Pretty much the only thing we have active is Tournament of Power and Fierce Battle. We don't have any of their crazy god links. No, are you kidding me? All right, I reset the turn. I don't mind if the cord cuts out, but can it cut out whenever like Mr. Boo's attacking or like 17 and not the showcase unit? That would be really cool. I try to hold my phone as still as possible, but there we go. 9.58. We get a normal. We get a normal. Come on, guys. Give me the additional, please. Oh, I forgot to show my build for them. There we go. Okay, and we can do one more after this. We can get the hidden potential after this. So we'll see. I would love to get the hidden potential super attack. That would be awesome. We get the normal. Okay, well, that was a pretty bad turn overall, and we're probably going to die as a result. This 17 is good, but he needs to be below 70% HP in order to be, like, actually good. We're at double digits, but if he eats a super attack, we're going to be dead. Unfortunately. Okay, well, actually, we did survive. We did survive. Okay, that's good. So I'll go ahead and cut right here. We'll come back whenever Evolution Blue, Kaioken Goku are back on rotation. So give me just a second. We will be right back. Alright, so we're back with Goku on rotation here, and I am very tempted to put these guys right here in slot 1, because they would give us a support buff for the turn here. So we need to get them 7 orbs. I'm not super familiar with this Vegeta, and like how frequently he super attacks. I haven't done this fight a ton yet. 17 should be good right here. Like, if we wanted to survive, this would probably be our best option, is if we did this. Because that would give us our Android links, and that would make those 2 units, like, way better. But I'm going to be greedy right here, and I'm going to try to get the support up. So let's go ahead and grab these. We need to get 7 orbs with them. So you saw that gave us support for the rotation right here. We still don't have a good amount of links activated. Unfortunately, like, the 2 best linking partners for the guy on the team are really... I meant for this guy to be next to him, but he was in slot 7. These guys are in slots, like, what is it? They were in turn 2. So it's like the soonest possible turn we could get these guys next to each other would have been turn 5, but I didn't want to float them off. So anyway, this is still going to be a decent rotation. You can see they are at 405,000 defense right here. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We do have their support buff up from last turn. We're going to get this one up on this turn. Another thing, too, to keep in mind right here is that if we fall below 50% HP on this turn, then we will activate this extra 70% damage reduction in their passive. That's meant to kind of help with their active skill right here. Their active skill cuts their defense in half by 50% for 1 turn, but it gives them a ton of extra attack. Well, now they added on that extra 70% damage reduction whenever your HP is 50% or less, presumably for the two to be used together. The issue is that that part of his passive will activate whenever their HP falls below, even if it's mid-turn, whereas this has to be at the start of turn, so... anyway, let's go ahead and grab orbs right here. That's going to be 9 orbs. It's going to heal us up a little bit as well. Remember that these guys are a nuker, so their stats do go up a little bit after collecting the orbs. You can see 469k right there. And then for 17, it doesn't really matter. We should have his full passive up, so let's grab those. As long as we don't get supered immediately, we should be fine. Let's see. So they take a little bit of damage. That's fine. They get their attack off. We should be below the 50% HP threshold now, right? And we should have their damage reduction activated. So if they do get super attacked, we got, what, 4 orbs? So they get 7% damage reduction per orb. Plus, if they have their extra 70% activated, that's going to be 98% damage reduction right here. So if they get super attacked, I mean, it's not going to do any damage. There we go. Come on, guys. Give me the... Yes, give me the additionals this time. There we go. So 11.5. Pretty good. So what was that? It was like a 16, 17 or something into an 11.5. These are all guaranteed crits, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Yes, sir. There we go. There's the hype. There's the fun. All of these super attacks, by the way, do debuff. And as we go throughout the anniversary, there are going... Yes, dude. More. Ah. What we can do one more, right? Please. Yes. Oh, baby. Ah. That's pretty good. But yeah, they do debuff on all their super attack effects. So if we were going up against a boss who'd be debuffed, I mean, they would be taking absolutely nothing. Come on, please super me right here. No. Okay. Well, I would have loved to see a super attack right there from these guys, because it would have done nothing. Like, actually, it would have done literally 0. 17 should be fine right here. He's got his full damage reduction. We have all this support up and everything like that. No super attack on this turn? No super attack? All right, well, that's probably going to do it as far as, like, this. Oh, there's the super attack. We have the scouter up, right? So that's going to do it. Oh, do we just... When do we get the scouter? Is it HP threshold? Sorry, it's so hard to read. Look, okay, tournament participants category key 2, technically 35%. Additional key +1 with 7 more keys. Same plus initial 15% when performing super pack. Oh, so we get the scouter if there's a Goku on rotation. So it's not... I thought for some reason that it was only if you were below 59% HP. Maybe I just am dumb. Okay, well, so we actually knew that there wasn't a super attack last turn. My bad. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead. We're definitely, if we get one more turn, I will show it, but I don't think we're going to get another turn. So I'm going to hop into another event, probably with the same team. These guys have a ton of 200% teams. They don't have a ton of relevant 200% teams, but we could probably get away with running this guy's team maybe, or this one. Possibly this guy, depending on the event. So maybe I'll hop into one more event. We'll run one other team here and just get a little bit more footage, because we only got, what, 2 turns out of these guys? Let's get a little bit more footage out of them. All right, I'll be honest. I looked away. Somebody last rotation took a lot of damage. It might have been UI Goku. He might have eaten a super attack or something. It was either him or it was this guy. One of them took damage. I don't know who it was. Might have been this guy, because they were the only 2 getting attacked. So I don't know. But anyway, we do have some support up right here, so that's going to be really good. We have the similar rotation right here. I guess we can throw them in slot 1. We're not below 50% HP, so we're not going to have their damage reduction up right here. We can get 7 orbs, 8 orbs, 8 orbs, and 4 rainbows. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab those. Dude, their aura is it's always been crazy. Like, you can barely see the orb selection whenever you have them up. It's like this entire, like, section right here. You just can't even see it. Can we get 7 orbs? Oh, man. We could if we could get these tech orbs, but it won't. It's forcing me to get the int orbs. So we're going to miss out on a little bit of extra support right here. But that's okay. I mean, we're going to be fine. So, again, let's just get a little bit more footage here. Let's keep talking about these guys. These guys are awesome. This is such a great easy A. You know, I would say, I guess, at this point on JP, they probably have fallen out of the top 10. The Goku and Frieza fight being STR really does just hurt them. Not that they're bad, but, I mean, it's just... you know, type disadvantage like that, it hurts them. So, all right, that's cool. That's awesome. Again, we're getting just all these really easy flowing guaranteed crits. Hopefully on this next turn, on turn 4, we can get a little bit more footage with them. And we're going to have the STR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. So we are going to have like 6 out of 7 links activated, I believe, whenever we get back. So hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And here we go. Finally, we got the rotation that I want right here. So we're going to go ahead and throw them in slot 1. I mean, I could do this, I guess. I mean, I guess if we're looking to juice them, this would actually be... Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I just want to make sure that we can get them a ton of or just a ton of orbs in general. So let's grab those. That'll get their support buff up. That'll also get them their unit super attack. So we're going to have 6 out of 7 links activated. We have their support up. We have the other 17 and 18. We have their support up. And we have 6 out of 7 links activated with this guy. So this is pretty much their best situation. Oh, we can get a full 5 rainbow orbs. I don't really want that. I'd rather get, like, this. Because we don't need the damage reduction here. So I want just as many orbs as possible. So I guess 6. 6 is what we can get. So let's grab those. We're getting guaranteed crits here as well. And let's see what happens. I mean, we're going to be doing some big damage here. If you guys have played this God Goku, this is the, what is it? Supreme Magnificent Battle, whatever they're calling it. If you have played this stage, you know that this Goku can tend to stall you out because he's just so tanky. So unless you're doing crits or type effective damage, like this guy can tend to just stall you out here. Watch as we evaporate this man's health bar. You know, just we'll look at it right now. Goodbye. 24 million attack stat without their active skill, by the way. No active skill buff is activated right here. This is just them raw. Yep. Say goodbye to their HP. Bye. 40 million, by the way, combined, guaranteed crit. Adios, senor. Dude, what a crazy unit. What an awesome unit. I mean, that's the best attack stat we're going to see from them this entire video. But let me see if I can get their active skill, and we'll be right back. All right, no active skill yet, but just since it's their showcase, I figured we could just get a little bit more footage of them. So let's go ahead. We'll get the support for these guys. I am going to throw them in slot 1 and hope that they take a little bit of damage here from this Goku. I forget how hard he hits, but hopefully he'll do just a little bit of damage to us right here so that we can take some. And then we'll also get to see them eat a super attack as well, which will be really good. We can grab those for Mr. Boo or these. Let's grab those right there. That'll give us, like, I mean, that'll heal us a ton. Dude, Mr. Boo, by the way, is insane. Unfortunately, I didn't pull a copy of him. I did end up grinding World Tournament just a little bit. Just enough so that I could get one more copy of the Peel-Off Gang. So I think I just barely cracked into, like, top 150 or whatever for local. I grinded the last 40 minutes the World Tournament was out or something. And 16.8 million guaranteed crit, by the way. And so I got a few gold tickets, and I did summon, and I did not end up getting a copy of Mr. Boo. I'm still 1 away. Eventually, I'll be able to buy them. They'll add them to the shop. But until they do that, I'm at 90%. And I did actually go in and fill in the rest of his hidden potential orbs. I remembered to do that after the last video I used them. So, all right, nice. And another, dude. Look how much damage these guys do, and they're creating rainbow orbs, and they're really solid defensively. I mean, I don't have calcs pulled up with me at the moment. But their defense after super attack. Oh! I mean, that would have been double digits, but let me go ahead and show their build because I don't think I've shown that yet. I went with pretty much just raw attack. So I forgot where we got these equipments for these pure Saiyan equipments, but 900 attack and super attack boost. That's what I threw on them. You know, they don't need crits. I literally, you know, I almost always give characters at least 1 point in here. Just like so that it lights up. I just like to see it lit up. But since these guys so easily and effortlessly get guaranteed crits, I just went max additional. I was like, I want the additional. I'm selling out. You really don't. You could go full dodge on these guys, and absolutely that would be like totally cool. But I was like, I want to sell out for the damage with these guys. So I gave them the level 7 attack equip. I gave them this one, which gives them 600 attack plus a super attack boost. And I gave them the gold one that I already showed you. So I went max juicage on these guys. If you guys don't know, this super attack effect boost does like raise the actual attack stats of super attacks a little bit. So that's why I was like, all right, we're going to have bonus attack, bonus super attack stats. Like let's just sell out here. Let's pump that attack up. So, I mean, to me, that's their role, is to come in here and just absolutely obliterate the health bar of enemies. So that dodge we got right there, by the way, was a 6 dodge. So that's pretty good. So we'll cut again, and we'll come back with more footage. All right, perfect. So, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku ate one normal attack. He dodged one and ate another one, and look what it did to us. So, let's go ahead. Let's play their active skill right here, and yeah, let's do it. Or should I wait? Should I wait, actually? I think let's wait. I think let's wait. Because if we save it, then we could get it with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku on rotation if we wait just 2 more turns, if we wait until turn 10. We should still be in this fight on turn 10. So if I wait, I think that's the better play. Let's wait. So we'll get the attack set right here, whatever they decide to do. Now, this is going to burn their damage reduction, because we are under 50% HP. So unless I'm able to heal back up, which is not looking likely, then we are going to burn their damage reduction, because that's tied to their HP. So let's grab this. I mean, that's not going to be enough to heal us up, but... So right now, they do have, in their passive, right, they have the 70% HP when HP is 50% or less once only. That is currently active. Unless somehow we heal back above, we'd have to get, what, 5,000? No, a little bit, like, basically like 10,000 HP from one orb right here, which I don't think we're going to get. So, anyway, we should survive this turn. Oh, did we? I think we actually did, like, heal up enough to be above 50% HP. I think we did. I think we might still have their damage reduction. I think we did heal up just enough. Just barely enough that we still have it activated. All right, cool. We'll take it. We'll take it. I would love super attacks from you guys, fellas. You know, this can happen, though. Occasionally, they will just give you the barrage of normals, but, you know, if they give you 2 super attacks, that's still gonna feel pretty good. So, all right, nice. 17 should be fine at the end. He has his full damage reduction activated. I think he's fully built up. And we're going to have these guys getting their unit super attack first, which will give him more stats. And he has all of his android links activated. So I'm not super concerned about 17 at the end here. What does he have, 77% damage reduction? I forget how much he has exactly, but I am not too concerned right here with however much damage he's going to end up taking right here. We'll see. All right, God Goku is supering us. Again, I'm not too concerned about this. But maybe I should be. Maybe this is going to KO us right here. That would be really sad. I'd move into the... Yeah, double digits. Okay. I don't know why I was worried. All right, no super attack. Cool. All right, so next turn on turn 10, then we'll see. We will see. We will see. All right, well, I tried to avoid orbs with Mr. Boo, but I forgot that Mr. Boo is just so good. Like, so good, and he does recover, what is that, 30,000 HP per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, and we ended up healing too much, so you can see. And I threw UI Goku to the wolves. I put him in slot 1 and was like, all right, hopefully you get hit, and he didn't. He keeps dodging. Like, when I actually want him to get hit, he just dodges, so... I guess I'll cut and get the active skill at some point here. I'm going to throw these guys in slot 1. I'll just keep Blue Kaioken Goku on rotation. That way he's here whenever we do eventually get the active skill. But, I mean, again, we're going to be fine right here. We do have the Scouter, so, again, I'm not worried. I guess we could die, in theory, on this rotation. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So, unfortunately, I guess whenever we do eventually get the active skill, we're not going to have the support from 17 and 18 on rotation. But, listen, it'll be fine. We probably couldn't have put them in slot 1 anyway to get, like, the maximum juicage. But, I mean, listen, we're still getting a lot of good footage here for these guys. They're looking really good right here, for instance. You can tell once they get, like, those Saiyan links activated, all that nonsense, all the God links, all the Saiyan links, like, it jumps their attack stats up so much. Like, you can see just the huge difference in attack stats that we're doing right here with those up versus whenever we've had just, like, 17 and 18 next to them and just had Tournament of Power and Fierce Battle up. Yes, 17.2 million guaranteed crit right here. Very, very powerful unit. And if we had their active skill, I'd be doing even more. We probably would have just one-turned this guy. Blue Kaioken Goku, I mean, he's probably going to take, what, 120k right here? easily, probably, is what he's going to take. But hopefully it still pushes us back below the HP threshold again. That'd be nice. Yeah, 180k. That's pretty good. We like that, right? Luckily, that is going to put us in the HP range that we want to be in. Look how much this God Goku is just stalling us out here, by the way. This is why this is a really good showcase stage, because you can just sit in here for like 8 days while he just sits here and supers you. So, yeah, let's listen. UI Goku's looking really good right here. Just to, you know, you guys haven't really seen it, but UI Goku has been looking really crazy behind the scenes. So I'm just going to kind of show him off just for a little bit here, because I didn't actually do a video for him. You can see we're at 982k defense. That's obviously pretty good. So listen, we're just going to give him a little spotlight right here, give him a little bit of action. I think he's fully built up at this point, so... Bro, there's no way! There's no way, UI Goku! What? Brother, you go this entire video! No! Alright, let's go to the breakdown. Alright, so we'll get their active skill in another video. I'm going to do a big world tour for these guys, so don't worry. I'm sure we'll get it at some point. That's crazy, man. I promise. He dodged everything in this entire video up until that. I was like, hey, you know, UI Goku off screen, he's been doing like these huge, like, I don't know, 20 million attack stats, and he's just been dodging and bobbing and weaving and looking crazy. Let's put the spotlight on him. All right, well, shouldn't have done that, I guess. So this is Beyond Boundless Power, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, Kaioken, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta. Their leader skill is All Out Struggle or Joined Forces, Key 3, HP attack and defense 170%. This is a pretty solid leader skill, so if you did have like an All Out Struggle mission or like Super Battle Road, things like that, or Joined Forces mission, same sort of thing, I think you could get by running them as a leader because they are just so solid. I would definitely recommend trying to run like a Tournament of Power setup with them, just because that's kind of what they're going to work best around. But they are a pretty competent leader if there was a mission for these categories that you needed to beat. Their 12 key super attack effect is the Destructo Disc and Gallic Gun. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. Really good super attack effect. There are a lot of bosses right now that have really high defense stats, and you can lower their defense, so that's effective. Same thing with attack lowering. Just for an example, the new Sword of Hope Trunks fight on Global can have his attack debuffed in the final phase, and their type advantage in that final phase, so they're going to absolutely shred that Trunks. And then just, of course, raising your attack and defense is always really good on super attack effects, so that those are, you know, good to see. Their Ultra Super Attack, the Kamehameha and Final Flash, massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn. That's a 100% raise. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. I really wish that they would buff, like, greatly lowers attack and defense to be, like, 50%. Like, it's kind of weird to me that lowers attack and defense is 20 and then, like, greatly lowers is 30. Like, that's just always been, like, weird to me. Whereas, like, greatly raise is 50, you know, and, like, normal raise is 30. So I don't, you know, it's weird. But... anyway, still, same reasoning as above here. Raising your attack and defense is awesome, especially by 100%, and then lowering attack and defense is very useful across multiple stages, and it will be. Their passive skill, Warped Cooperation, key +4, attack and defense 170% at the start of turn. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to Rainbow Key Sphere when there's another superhero category ally on the team. So that's really good. You know, one of their big issues whenever they first came out is like, oh man, why aren't they Rainbow Orb changing? Well, now they do. So that's awesome. Key +2 per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. Additional 7% attack and defense per Key Sphere obtained. So this isn't going to be too impactful, but it is nice that they get this little bit of extra stats per Key Sphere obtained. I'd say most of the time you're probably going to get anywhere between 5 to 7 orbs with these guys. So this is just going to put them, you know, maybe just a little bit above 200% attack and defense at the start of turn in total. So that's not too bad. Chance of performing a critical hit +7% and damage reduction of 7%, and launches an additional super attack. There's a high chance of becoming a super attack up to 3 per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. So you can get up to 35% damage reduction and a 35% chance to crit. This is kind of pointless just because of right down here. They perform a guaranteed crit if key is 24. So like this isn't really going to do much for them. And then additional 7% attack and defense if key is 18 or more. That is going to be a multiplicative buff right there, so that's really good. And then they do have the one-time only 70% damage reduction whenever HP is 50% or less. So this part right here is once only, and that will add to however many rainbow key spheres you get. So if you were to get 5 rainbow key spheres and have this part of their passive up, you'd have 105% damage reduction, and you're not taking any damage. So that is obviously very good. I mean, you get 4 and you're going to have 98%. As you guys saw throughout this entire video, I mean, it was not hard to get these guys rainbow orbs just because they create them. Mr. Boo's a really good unit, so I mean, he fit well on the team and we were able to bring him. He was able to feed them some. So this just is a really nice ability. The only thing bad about this is that you can't really plan around it. You know, HP thresholds are just always the most inconsistent thing in the game, so you never quite know when you're going to get this, but just having it can be really good, and it can put them into situations where they could just, you know, eat attacks really, really well, even if they're in a situation where they're not going to be able to eat attacks very well. So definitely really, really good that they have that. Their active skill gives them 24 key, so that's going to give them the guaranteed crits. Attack plus 70% for 1 turn, and they do cut their own defense in half for 1 turn. So that's where I was talking about, like, this is meant to be used in conjunction with this. The only problem is that you can't really plan when you're going to use this. You can plan if you're going to use the active skill or not, but, like, let's say you had to burn this on, like, turn 2, mid-turn, without, like, you didn't really get to choose. Like, your slot 1 unit took a ton of damage, and then these guys ended up burning this in slot 2. That can be a problem, because then later on you're going to have to use their active skill, and if you already burned this, then you're just going to cut your defense in half with no real benefit. But I guess if you just KO the boss, which is going to be very, very possible, it's not really going to matter too much. You can use their active skill anytime HP falls below 50% HP at the start of turn. Obviously, you can't use active skills mid-turn. Their link skills, or link set, is really, really good. Super Saiyan's Godly Power, Warrior God's Fierce Battle, Tournament Power, Kamehameha, Legendary Power. Just really solid link set right here. No key links other than Tournament of Power, so that's why I was saying, like, earlier, you probably want to use these guys around other Tournament of Power units, but they do get a bunch of extra key here, they get a bunch of extra key here, so it's not going to be too hard to get them up to 24 key, which is nice. They're on a ton of categories, which is really good. You kind of want to use them around superheroes. I mean, that's really what they're built for. That's the theme of the celebration. It makes sense. But still, they are on a lot of teams, and they are a really powerful unit. So if you can just get one other superhero category around them, they're going to be really, really good. So these are their 200% leaders. I already showed them off in the video, so, you know, not a ton of really good ones at the moment, but a bunch nonetheless. This is stuff that you like to see, because that means that as they add more leader skills, like, they're probably going to be prone to getting more and more 200% as the game goes on. So that's really good to see. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about them. Let me know what you guys think about Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about STRUI Goku selling as soon as I put the spotlight on him, and I'll catch you guys next time.